This is Hayes Q Jones, your DVD and Blu-ray baller on a budget, and this is HQ Videos for you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please like, share, subscribe. If you're a current subscriber, what's up? You greatly appreciate it. Come on in. You know the routine. Make yourself at home. This week takes me back to Big Lots. Actually got a couple things at Big Lots. Before I get into what I picked up at Big Lots, well, along with Big Lots, I have some banger pickups. I have some Kino Lorber, Old School Shout Factory, Disney Movie Club, my 3D pick for the week. Got a steelbook in there, so a lot of cool stuff. But before I get into what I picked up at Big Lots, my 3D pick, my classic pick, all the other stuff, not only do I collect movies, yes, I'm one of these weird, wild individuals. I actually watch them. And on a weekly basis, I like to share some of the things I've watched, either streaming off the Fire Stick, live in the theater with my family, or physical media. And I'm going to kick it off with some physical media. This is an old school action comedy crime thriller, 1991, Showdown in Little Tokyo. This stars Dolph Lundgren, Brandon Lee, Kerry Hiroyuki Tagawa, Tia Carrera, a young Tia Carrera, and Shishiro Obata. This was directed by Mark Lester, produced by John C. Broderick, and written by Stephen Glantz. And this revolves around Dolph Lundgren, who's a Japanese, who was an American, brought up in Japan. He's a police officer assigned to Little Tokyo section of LA. His partner, Brandon Lee, is also a Japanese American who not really in touch with his Japanese roots. And they're tasked with going against this, basically the Yakuza drug mob. And it's extremely corny. It's 91, but it still kind of has that 80s corny feels to it, with the kind of goofy one-liners. Dolph Lundgren looks ridiculous in the little Japanese garb at the end, though. But it's a fun, quirky, early 90s kind of action, faux martial arts pictures also. If you like those late 80s, really early 90s, you want to see Brandon Lee and Dolph Lundgren, definitely pick out Showdown in Little Tokyo. My next pick, I actually picked this up at one of my pawn shop pickups. I'm sure you'll see this in a video coming up. And I actually saw this first streaming. This is a 2017 drama, horror, romance, science fiction movie, Hostel. Again, 2017. This stars Brittany Ashworth, Gregory Fatoussi, Javier Botet, Jay Benedict, David Gassman. This is directed by Matthew Turi, written and directed by Matthew Turi, and produced by Jan Belletti. This revolves around this young lady who gets stranded, and she's kind of in a situation where first of all, it's an apocalyptic type of film, and you have these really strange creatures that are on the hunt for her. And I don't want to give too much details, but it constantly goes back and forth between her and a love affair with the guy that she met at an art gallery. And it ties it all up in at the end. Very cool, low budget horror film. What I liked about this, the majority of the film, it takes place in one spot. So I like stories that actually have to evolve, and you don't rely so much on special effects or big name actors. And they do a nice job of going back and forth between what's going on right now and what happened in their past, and tying it all together at the end. So if you like that kind of low-budget horror with a really good storyline, definitely pick out the 2017 drama, horror, romance, science fiction picture, Hostel. My next picture, I actually saw this first on Facebook. I think it's Kenesha Bradley's Bliss channel, DVD and Bliss channel. This is the 1974 action drama, Golden Needles, starring Joe Don Baker, Elizabeth Ashley, my man, Jim Kelly, Burgess Meredith from Rocky, and Ann Southern. This is directed by Robert Klaus, produced by Paul M. Helter, and written by Jake Justice. And I can't really put this in the black exploitation period because Jim Kelly, you don't see him until about maybe 30, 40 minutes in the show. But essentially, you have an ancient Asian statue with the power to grant health and long life via the secret acupuncture points that are displayed in the statue. And Jodan Baker is tasked with trying to retrieve this for this young lady. And Jim Kelly kind of goes into the story about a quarter into the picture, about 30, 40 minutes into the picture. A little disappointed. I want to see more Jim Kelly. I want to see more martial arts. So, but it's a cool 70s type of action picture. Not necessarily the black exploitation, because I was expecting a little bit more like that, but more of the kind of crime action thriller, though. But still a decent movie. Would love to have seen more Jim Kelly, though, but still solid film. And again, you'll probably see this in one of my upcoming videos. And my last video is something I actually watched streaming. This is the 2024 American action thriller, Trigger Warning. This stars Jessica Alba, my girl from Dark Angel, Mark Webber, Tone Bell, Jake Weary, Gabrielle Basso, and Anthony Michael Hall. You know, Anthony Michael Hall from the Brat Pack, Weird Science, Johnny Be Good. He plays a villain, and I don't want to give too much plot away, though, but essentially you have Jessica Alba as a skilled special forces agent who has some drama that brings her back to her hometown. And going back to her hometown, she kind of runs into the town villains, and she has to deal with them. Very cool action film. I haven't seen Jessica Alba do any real action stuff in a while. She, especially for her age, she looks good. She moves well. Wouldn't mind seeing her more in action films, but very solid action Netflix movie. So if you like Jessica Alba, especially if you remember her from the Dark Angel days, of course she's much older and mature though, but still looks very good. Definitely check out Netflix Trigger Warning. Now, without further ado, sit back, relax, have a drink of a smoke, and I'll catch you on the other end of this video. You observe these crazy birds eating the seeds and whatever they find out of my lawn. We're back at the Black Cave. Back at the Black Cave. We are back at the motherfucking Black Cave. Have my big lots pickups here. Have a little bit of eBay and Amazon, some Shout Factory, Kino, Disney Movie Club. So let me get these scanned in and we'll jump right into it. Hold on. Okay, let's just jump into what I picked up at Big Lots, Big Lizzie's. You know how to get these nuts here. And what's interesting, I actually went to Big Lots twice. The first time I went there, just got some nuts, and I was just like, saw a couple of things like, yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna get them or not. As I'm going out, they gave me a coupon for a 20% discount, which is good the very next day. And there was some couple items I was looking at. I looked at them online, I was like, I should have just got that. So I went back the next day with my 20% off coupon and picked up the following. I got the nuts, got some lighters for my cigars. I picked up Cats and Dogs 3, Paws Unite. It's just $3 with a 20% off. So I paid what, like a little under $3. Did I pay for this? You know, tax and everything, like $2.57. And almost forgot Wesley. Give me just a moment. I have to have my handy Wesley Snipes here, the original Blade, Johnny Blade. Make a nice little cut here so I don't cut the artwork or the slip cover. See if I can get you out here. There we go. Got a case on top of case. Get out of there. Give me just a minute here. You got plastic on top of plastic here. And I actually have Cats and Dogs 2 in 3D. This is a Warner Brothers release. I have the Blu-ray and the DVD. And I haven't seen the first two yet. So I'll probably eventually watch the first one, watch the second one in 3D, and round it off with Cats and Dogs 3. Next, this is one I've been looking at. I was like, I'm not sure I'm gonna get it, not sure. Then I saw this one, and it's $5, $12, 20% off. I'm like, why not? Start out with this one here. And I actually have a couple of the individual episodes I believe I picked up at Dollar Tree. But this is the whole second season. Now I'm gonna have to see if I can find the first season. And very cool here. The Best That Never Was. Pony Excess. I haven't seen those. Tim Richmond to the Limit. Fernando Nation. I'm assuming it's Fernando Venezuela. Marion Jones, the failed hurdle sprinter. Was she a hurdler or a sprinter? And she got caught juicing though, which was so sad. 4 Days in October, Once Brothers. I'm not familiar with that one. Next we have Unmatched. Lisa Lax and Nancy Stern winners. I don't know who they are. The House of Steinbrenner. Into the Wind, Steve Nash. And we have Jordan Rides the Bus. I'm assuming that's Mike Jordan, I guess. Little Big Man. One Night in Vegas. It looks like Tyson. Then I have the two Escobars, and the one on the drug deal. I don't know which other Escobar they're talking about. The Birth of the Big Air. I'm not sure what that one's about. That's volume 2. Put you up. Let's check out the first volume of season 2. This one comes a little bonus disc. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. Nice box, nice sturdy box. Okay, I guess I'll keep that there since it's staying in the plastic for now. Let's see. This is what they want. McEnroe, I'm assuming. Ernie and Bernie. The Book of Manning. You have No Mas, has to be Roberto Duran and Sugar Ray Leonard. I actually remember that fight. The Big Shot. Don't know what that one's about. El Wade Marino, Hawaiian, The Legend of Eddie Akau. Free Spirits. There's Doc J, one of the legends. And that's Bo. You don't know Bo, Survive and Advance. And I think I might have, the episodes I had might be from the first season because I didn't see Broken here, so that must be from the first season, I'm guessing. There's No Place Like Home, Benji, Ghost of Ole Miss. Then we have, nope, okay, that is the one. I remember that one. Action documentary about all these professional athletes have all these money and end up retiring broke and penniless. Very sad. Very interesting, very entertaining. Very educational, I should say, not necessarily entertaining, but more educational, a little entertaining. This is what I picked up at Big Lots for the 2. What did I pay for all this? I think with the nuts and everything, I think it came out to $31.41. So that's the movies, the nuts, the lighters. So I'm balling at Big Lots. Let's get up next to what I picked up at eBay and Amazon. Like I said, can't have 3 without having 1, and I have the second one in 3D. Cats and Dogs, Warner Brothers release. And I think you see it's a little worn. I think I only paid like $6 or $7, if that. So good price for this Cats and Dogs. I owned this for a while, just never went down in price. I think I paid $20 for this. Or, no, I think I got this at, I can't think of the name of the eBay shop. But I think I got like 20% off, so I'll probably end up paying like $18 or $17 for this. This is Greedy. Blow it out there on eBay. Usually if you get like 2 or 3 movies, you get 20% off. So Michael J. Fox, Kirk Douglas, and Nancy Travis. Only other thing I really remember her in is So I Married an Axe Murder with Michael Myers. But I think he's a really rich guy, and all these are all of his descendants basically trying to get his money before he dies or get a nice place in his will. Greedy. Next, And I've been saying this almost every other week. If you are a Disney fan and you want these Disney movie home exclusives, look for them now, because I think the movie home channel, whatever, Disney movie online store closed. And some of these, this isn't so hard to find. The kid with Bruce Willis, who's suffering from a rare case of dementia. Shout out to him and his family. Hope he sees it through. But I was looking up this movie. I might have a bootleg copy of it. Never that big fan of it though. But George of the Jungle, with Brandon Fraser. I think that's going for like $100 on eBay. I don't think it's even available on Amazon. So if you have a special Disney movie that you love or like, get it now. You might not be able to get it, or you might be paying prices as high as giraffe booty. The Kid, Disney movie exclusive. Kino has quickly become one of my favorite boutique labels. I don't really care for the term boutique. Basically, I like certain movies, and whatever distributor it's on, I could care less. I want the movie. And by watching a lot of the Kino Lorber bonus ones, they have trailers of other movies they have. I ran up on this one, The Hunter. I was shocked because LeVar Burton actually has a part in this. He's like kind of like this really smart con man. But decent movie. Not one of Steve McQueen's best movies though, but entertaining nonetheless. The Hunter, Kino Lorber. And you have the nice slipcover. Finally got the second season of The Mandalorian. And my son finally caught up. We watched the first episode of the new Star Wars Disney show, The Acolyte. Really digging it so far, especially the first scene. The first 5 minutes is real badass. It kind of set the tone for the rest of the season. So we're only on the first 3 episodes. I think the next one drops Thursday. So this is second season of Mandalorian. You have Grogu, the Mandalorian. I'm not gonna open these up. They have like little special cards. Got the title card in back. Mandalorian, second season. I don't think the third one has been out yet. I'm also wondering if they're gonna release Boba Fett and Ahsoka on the series on DVD or Blu-ray. My 3D pick for the week. Kind of goofed a little bit on this. Big John Woo fan. One of the greatest action directors, especially with gunfighting, gun scenes, shooting, that kind of shootout stuff. It's in 3D. 3D's cool. Only catch is it's not in English, and there's no damn subtitles. I don't know how I missed that. The English thing I probably missed because I just assumed they'd have subtitles, but it's in English and Dutch with no subtitles on. So that one my smarter buys, though, but I'm still gonna check it out just for the action because it's John Woo. And I'm pretty sure I have the version with the English conversion or the subtitle. So I might watch that first and watch this again in 3D. And my classic pick for the week is a Shout Factory pick. I think I actually saw this when it came out, like at the midnight movies back in Michigan when I was much younger in a different life. You got The Rock, Charles S. Dutton. You got Ice-T, Rucker Howard, Gary Busey, F. Murray Abraham. Surviving the Game. Very fun movie. If you haven't seen it, I don't want to spoil it for you though, but Ice-T is this kind of down on his luck individual who's given an opportunity to make some money with this kind of outdoorsman group, and that's where the story begins. Very fun movie, surviving the game, Shout Factory. And this is my Big Lots pickup for the week. If you're familiar with the channel, you know what time it is. I separate the art from the disc from the artwork. Some of these might make the shelves. Let me get these scanned in, and I'll get you good people on your way. Hold on. I have everything scanned into my CLZ Movies app. C as in cats and dogs, L as in Leviathan, Z as in Zodiac. Let's knock this out. Have everything laid out, ready to be put back in its proper place as usual. I appreciate each and every one of you tuning in, leaving comments. If you made it this far, smash the like. Give me the big thumbs up. Make sure your notifications are on. Ring that bell. Get a notification every time I drop a new video. Other than that, may the best of your past be the worst of your future. Everyone be safe. Deuces.